I remember my father was in the church ministry, and as part of the ministry, he was responsible for distributing the food that we would receive from organizations like World Vision across the country. And you'd think, like, since he was responsible for that, we'd always have like a pantry full of food. But my dad was like super ethical, and he was always thinking about people. I think he was a small giant, I guess. And he would always go out and distribute food. And he would come back home, and he would tell me one of two stories. So story number one would be like, oh my God, we got to this village and we were able to save lives. They had like maybe 3-4 days supply left of food, and were able to save lives. Or he would come home, and whenever I would see him, he just kind of like had this expression on his face. Whenever I would see that expression, I know, yeah, this was a bad day. He saw some stuff. And sometimes he wouldn't talk about it that day. He would talk about it a couple of days later. So he would tell you a story like, we got to this remote village, an 8-year-old grandma and a 4-year-old kid died a few hours before we got there. So hunger was real at the time.